boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you in it, then you in it, and there's no stopping. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things.
Welcome back
The BlockBoy SportsTalk. Your host, Marco and
Vex. You already know how we doing. The victorious, the winner. Part of question mark asylum. How y'all doing out there today?
and we've had a miraculous week 5.
Football, NFL. We told you we was gonna do this, and
sure.
we here.
We appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all likes, comments, and subscriptions.
Yeah, it's not just boxing. It's box talk, but we talk sports. And right now we talking about the NFL, and it started off with a bang with your boys.
Yeah, with the Broncos, I'm still here. With the Broncos, we have an ice cold quarterback. He's in the freezer right now.
Hustle Russell.
Coach is not coaching properly. That was whole week 5. A lot of coaches missing calls.
And we'll
not
get to
just
that.
players.
We'll get to that in a minute.
But it was a hard-fought battle. We didn't come out with the W. I'm disturbed right now, and we don't look like we should. But we're gonna get better. Russell's ice cold.
Unbelievable.
Our running back is out for the season.
Matt Ryan looked like trash, and y'all still managed to let that get away.
Bunch of field goals.
Wow. Listen,
You gotta
no
score
touchdown
touchdowns in it.
scored.
Gotta score
No
touchdowns.
touchdown scored. That was a plus $10,000 bet. A plus 10,000 bet. You could have won some money if you'd have bet. No touchdown scored.
Yeah, we might have to start a side podcast, man. Just so you can get up some good betting information.
You
man,
already know this is what I'm here. I'm the residential betting advisor. You know how we do it.
Yeah, but we got battered by Indianapolis, the Colts, at worst, man. So to speak on that, we going back on to the next game.
Well, that's what started off the week. We started off with no touchdowns on a Thursday night. But guess what? We went all the way across the pond to see the Giants defeat the Packers. Are you kidding me, man?
And it was a very good game. And they're trying to blame it on Devontae Adams. That's crazy. Because
he don't play for them.
I know, but that's crazy.
He don't play for them.
That's what they're saying. He doesn't have Devontae no more. He don't have no primetime target. Is he gonna go deep?
No, ma'am.
He gonna get a good run this time.
Blame it on Saquon Barkley because he played an extraordinary game. Daniel Jones actually played well himself.
Daniel Jones played really well.
And I'm
he
telling
looked like a astounding quarterback. He was running. He looked Josh Allen like.
Let me tell you.
How many yards he rushed for?
20-10 at the half. Now, you looking at this game, it was 17-3 at one point. You looking at this game, you're like, the Packers are going to go ahead and run away with this thing and do what they do. But I got to say, the coaching staff for the Giants, got to give it up to them. They really held on. Saquon Barkley played like the Saquon Barkley before his injury. They stayed packed and they came back and they took it.
I would say right now that the argument is Saquon Barkley for MVP.
Wait a minute.
That's the argument right there. I understand, you know. Some people might say, Philly will hurt, but
what is it?
No, I'm telling you, man, that's the argument. They 4-1.
Saquon for MVP.
Yeah, Saquon for MVP.
Knock it off,
man. Who's more valuable to that team right now?
To that team or to
their team?
Oh, to their team.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Daniel Jones, they're both pretty much neck and neck valuable to that team. But you mean MVP for that team? I thought you were talking MVP
they
for
would
the
not
league.
be. Look what they did without Saquon last year. They didn't look like that.
Oh, I mean, well, he might be MVP for that team, not MVP for the league. You said
if they go,
let's clarify. He's talking about for that team, okay? Because you just the train just went off the track. I was like, wait a minute.
That's the argument, though. Still an argument.
Not an argument.
Okay.
No, sir. That's not an argument.
Keep your eye on the Giants.
No, sir.
Keep your eye on the Giants.
There's a guy in Buffalo that would be really upset with you right now by the name of Josh Allen. And there's a couple of other players out there at MVP status.
I didn't say you're going to run away with it, but it's an argument, man.
Okay. It's an argument.
It's got to be somebody besides Josh Allen.
I'm pretty sure two bums in an alley would argue that. But let's keep moving.
Yeah, the Giants took the dub. They took the dub. The dub.
That was the NFC East.
Yeah.
Another thing, shout out to the NFC East.
The
NFC East is turning out to be possibly the powerhouse of the league.
Yeah, the least looking like a beast right now.
Man, what you talking about? 3 teams that are, really getting victories under their belt that a lot of people thought they wouldn't.
Yeah.
We thought the AFC West was supposed to be this great thing coming in with great powerhouse. Denver was stacking up. Chargers was looking good. Everything was happening out there, and it really hasn't panned out.
Yeah.
Still early in the season, but right now this is what we're seeing.
Week 5, that's what's going on.
And guess what else, man?
What else?
Newsflash: if you got a pillow and a blanket, send it to Tampa Bay so they can tuck in Tom Brady every time he gets sacked, because this is some bullshit.
Hey man, you gotta protect the quarterback at all costs. This is a quarterback-driven league. We tune in to see the quarterback.
This how we gonna do it?
I mean,
I'm just asking a question. I mean, it is tackle football, and I understand that they're trying to implement what's going to be known as the Tua rules from now on, where they don't want you to slingshot quarterbacks to the ground and all of these things. But we're going to have to address some kind of something with the league.
If Tua didn't get this slingshot, man, maybe Miami might be 5-0.
Facts, but also if he hadn't got the slingshot, the Tampa Bay might be 2-3 because they was getting ready to come back. They was getting ready to come back on town.
You lose,
man, they was gonna come back on town.
And Brady gets always,
Falcons was gonna come back and maybe possibly take that game. That was a division game. It was a tough game, and it got kind of stripped away from them. As in last night's game, which we saw with Kansas City, strip sack fumble, got called a roughing the passer. Could have changed that game tremendously, almost did. Kansas City got away with one last night.
They really got away with one. Even with Kelsey with the 4 TDs, they were still should have not won the game in regulation. They could have won the game in overtime. But that was another bonehead call.
Sidebar. Agreed.
With that bonehead coaches of week 5 is the bonehead coach week. That's what it is.
Raiders pulled
and missed field goals. It was different this week.
We had poorly coaching from the Raiders aspect.
The Broncos.
The Broncos aspect. There was some mistakes there. Yeah. Cleveland. They were out there. They had an opportunity to win that game.
Seattle, New Orleans.
Poor coaching decisions that were made. The Commanders had opportunities to win games.
Washington Commanders.
Poor coaching decisions across the league.
More coaching bad decisions. He's going to throw y'all quarterback, Carson Wentz, under the bus.
Me
as the quarterback. Now, granted, that's what he's known for. He's known for throwing interceptions at inopportune times, and he stuck to his script. That's why y'all got him for cheap. Nobody else wants him. But I don't believe it was his fault. You don't call the timeout. You run the ball. You get the touchdown. Commanders is in the street. Washington is happy. The DMV is happy. But right now, it's coaching.
Coaching.
Bad field goals, bad play.
We saw it. I mean, like I said, the Commanders saw it. You even saw it with the Cardinals. Kyler Murray making a valiant effort to come back to win a game, makes a slide, doesn't know that it's not first down, and then that's a coaching. That's being aware. Yeah. That's just being aware. Somebody say, hey, it's not
somebody
got to
speak up.
Somebody got to speak. It's not first down, it's third down. Ask the ref. Do what you got to do. They spike it. They kick a field goal. Now, hindsight is always 20/20 because if he makes the field goal, nobody cares. But he didn't make the field goal. Y'all had an opportunity to move further and maybe get in the box. So, coaching. I mean, that's a big thing right now, man. And we'll see going forward. Does your team have a good coach?
Yes. And after all that backlash, how is Carson Wentz going to go into a quicker game Thursday night against the Bears, which the Bears not playing that good at all?
And the Bears just took a division loss against the Vikings.
But you going in and getting bashed, by the hole you got your coach on, you're going to feel confident going there? Okay.
I think both teams will be very hungry, though. Yeah. I think we got a low-scoring game coming up on Thursday. It's going to be very, very... It's all going to come down to, once again, coaching. Who's going to coach better on Thursday night?
Also, it could come up to turnovers. Both of those teams, they're not that good, but everybody will be tuning in Thursday night to see the Washington Commanders versus the Chicago Bears.
Yes.
And I got the Bears winning that game, by the way.
I really can't I can't pick either one of these teams. I think it'll be a tie. Because
Are you picking? Hey, what's the money in that, man?
I mean,
It's some money in that. That is absolutely
yeah, definitely,
ridiculous, man. That is absolutely ridiculous right there, man. But the week 5 has been very different, bad coaching week. We're looking forward to week 6.
Yeah.
Right now, who's your top 5 in the NFL right now? Who's your top 5?
all right, we had to get to this point. My top 5, I went with the Eagles. They're playing solid football. They play good. They got to go out of there with Arizona, but I got to go with the team that's undefeated. I can't fight it. You only beat who's in front of you. Buffalo Bills. I got to go with them. They are playing lights out. They're a tough team. They play on both sides of the ball. I like the Niners. San Francisco. They out there. They're tough. You know what I mean? With Garoppolo, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought, when Trey went down, I was like, oh no, they putting Garoppolo in, they're gonna be better, which is what they've been.
Yeah.
I gotta go with my Cowboys. Okay. Defense wins championships. They playing solid, and they doing this with a backup quarterback. Cooper, redhead kingpin rush.
And you didn't touch on this. So speak on the Cowboys before I get to my top 5. What happened with the Cowboys?
The Cowboys dominated this weekend against the Rams, a team they had a little bit of trouble with the last couple of years. And they went out
Super Bowl returning champion.
They went into their house
and got the dub
shit
with
in their cereal and left all the shit condoms on the couch. You know what I mean? They went in there and they did what they were supposed to do. And then last but not least, my last team, because this is my top 5, is the Kansas City Chiefs. Even though, but I gotta go with Pat Mahomes. He does his thing, and I think even down the stretch, they never cover. If you're a sports bettor, they never ever cover.
I don't like the Chiefs, man.
I'm just telling you in my top 5.
So y'all want to be the one to give Philly that first L?
I will say this with 3 letters. Y-E-S. I don't know how else to explain it to you. We biting on defense.
Yeah, y'all defense.
I'm just telling you what's going on.
Is that so no Dak at all.
No
sure they gonna keep him on the side.
Yeah. They not gonna play Dak. It's best not to play Dak anyway. I mean, if you get once again coaching and health purposes. I mean, he's coming off surgery. It's been about 6 weeks coming up this week. It was a 4 to 8 week injury or whatever it was. You're not losing ball games. So what you need to do is get him completely healthy. When he comes back in, he's 100%. No need to come back in halfway. That doesn't make sense for any injury.
That make a lot of sense to me too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The fans definitely want to see Dak, and especially in a big game like that.
Actually, as a fan, I'm enjoying the way that they're coaching and allowing Cooper Rush to not do too much, hand the ball off, dink and dunk, play smart. Hey man, they just got to catch the ball. Actually, there's been some drop passes. Cooper's played pretty good. I can only count since he's been starting maybe 3 aired passes that I've seen.
But I'm not going to say too much, but I will say, in my personal opinion, if Dak played that same game, I think the offense would have produced more on the throwing side. That's just my personal opinion. I believe it could. He got like you said, he took the sacks that he needed to take.
Yeah.
They handed it off. They played that style of football, but to get back to putting up 30, 40 a week, I think we're gonna need that back.
I'm happy with winning 3-0. See, a W is a W. I don't need to be all. You know what I mean? I'm good with people saying, "Oh, that game was boring. We won." I'm good with that. I'm not. That's why I'm cut from that club. I'm cool with winning. You know what I mean? If you don't believe me, call Floyd Mayweather. He danced around the ring.
It ain't pretty, but you get the W and you get to put the money in the bank, put the rings on the finger.
That's it.
I understand.
W's, man.
I'm gonna give you my top 5, and we're gonna get on out here to the next week.
Okay.
We'll be giving out mid-season predictions coming up soon on who we think going to the playoffs. But my top 5 as of after week 5. Number 1, Philadelphia. Hurts is really out there hurting him, moving on his feet, gracefully running around the field, looking like old Randall Cunningham, a short version of him and Kyler Murray. They just had a nice back and forth. It was him, what's his man? Smith? It was him and Smith all night, and then Kyler
Brown.
Murray to Hollywood Brown all night.
Yeah,
both of them. But Hurts moved his feet a lot more, man, and I like the way he continued to lead his team.
Yeah.
And everybody in Philadelphia is happy. They 5-0. That's number one. Number two, of course, I believe who's going to Super Bowl. Those two is Buffalo. Josh Allen, nothing like him. And he's been thorough like that for the last like four years for real. People just didn't really recognize how strong his arm is, how he's not scared to run the ball, big as he is, and he's effective. He looked like Lamar. I look like white Lamar sometimes. Lamar looked good running on his feet, so he was leading his team. Ravens, but you know they got the tough game. That's a lot of tough, weird games went on this week. My number 3 is the Giants, man. Yeah, my number 3 is the Giants. You keep sleeping on them, man.
Okay.
With the combination of Barkley, man.
Okay.
And the quarterback, man.
Okay.
He's coming into Daniel Jones is coming into his own.
Okay.
Man. And he's looking good. It's
right.
proven to be a valuable pick in the long run, and that's what they got him for the long run. Hopefully, it pays off this year for the Giants. Number 4, I got the Vikings. The Washington Commanders did the worst when they got rid of Kirk Cousins. Yeah, I like the Vikings.
Top 5?
My top 5. They 4-1.
All right.
They
Okay.
Kirk Cousins has been successful since he's been there.
Okay.
That's my top 5.
That's your 5. Okay.
He's still looking good.
And who else you got?
Unfortunately, the Chiefs, man. I don't like them, but hey, man, they still do what they do.
Okay.
You know, they still do what they do. And success is success. People ain't like Tim Duncan and Dave Robinson, but
Wait a minute. Let me see something. Huh? Who? Garoppolo on the phone. He want to talk to you. I got Garoppolo on the phone. He wants to hire you for a minute, but the top 5.
Man, tell him to be satisfied with unpacking his bags back in San Fran, because he was packed for a different type of weather. He thought he was going somewhere else. Trey ain't got that thing locked and loaded, man. Yeah, Philly, Buffalo, the Giants, Vikings, and Chiefs, man.
So that's 2 NFC East teams.
Yeah, 2
I got 2
NFC Beast teams, man. I mean,
we got Buffalo. Okay. We agreed on Eagles, Buffalo, and the Chiefs.
The Eagles, Buffalo, and the Chiefs.
Yeah, and so you ain't got the Cowboys in your top 5.
No.
Close, Emery.
Cowboys, man.
So let me ask you a question. So
that production has to go way up.
So
they might get there. If they wind up, I say 8-2.
You know Cowboys beat the
8-2, 10-3. I don't care.
Okay.
That's their only loss. They still don't look it's efficient like that to me. They don't look like no threat. They holding on. They got their defensive mob. I mean, they look real good. They're a defensive mob with an average offense. And if the other team don't put up enough points, which is hard to do against y'all defense, y'all may get the W. It's a formula that's working right now. I mean, you satisfied with that.
W's. I mean,
BlockBoy SportsTalk. This been Broncos.
Yes, sir. Man, look, keep tuning in. Like, tell a friend, everybody, come fuck with us. We talk shit, and we will have special guests and whatnot on the show. You know how we do it. BlockBoy Box Talk.
Like, comment, subscribe, hate as well. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you in it, then you in it, and there's no stopping. I'm a block boy and block boys do